A very good morning to one and all. We now begin with Standard 4th English, Unit 4, Poem. The name of your poem is Why. From this, we know it is a question word where one asks question. So, in this poem, the poet is trying to tell us about a child and thinking deeply about him that he needs to ask questions for everything because children are always curious to know why things are happening around them. So, this poem is based on such curious children. So, now let us read it. Why? I know a curious little boy who is always asking why. Why this? Why that? Why then? Why now? Why not? Why by the by? So the poet in this paragraph is trying to say that he knows a boy who is always curious to know what is going around him, and he keeps on asking questions: how this happens, why is this, why is that? And his curious mind is always eager to know things around him. He wants to know why wood should swim, why lead and marble sink, why sun should shine and wind should blow, and why we eat and drink. In this stanza, the boy is very curious to know that why wood floats on water. Why does it swim means why does it float on water? Why lead and marble they sink? They go right down to the bottom of the liquid or water. Why does the sun shine? Why does the wind blow? And why we eat and drink? So all these questions he has in his mind, that why do we do them? He wants to know what makes the clouds and why they cross the sky. Why sinks the sun behind the hills and why the flowers die? All curious questions. In this stanza, he wants to say that how the clouds are formed in the sky. Why and why do they go across the sky? How are they sailing through the sky? Why the sun sets and it seems that it is sinking behind the hills, and why the beautiful flowers that bloom in the morning and they die. Some of these whys are not too hard to answer if you'll try. Others no one ever yet has found the reason why. So the curious questions that the boy is asking in this poem, few of his questions are easy to answer because we know the reasons why. But some questions of his, no one till now knows why that is happening. It is a question for everyone in everyone's mind, that why it happens. So this is what the poet is trying to tell us in this poem. In this picture, you can see the curious boy. He's sitting near the riverside, near the water, and he's trying to float the wood, and he's trying to sink the lead and marble stone, which goes right into the water. It sinks, and he's keeping on thinking that why all this happens, that one is floating and the other is sinking. So here is that curious boy asking questions, why? So here are a few new words and their meanings. The first one, curious. A person who wants to learn and know something. Second, lead. A metal that is very heavy. Third, marble. A white hard rock. Fourth, sink. To go below the surface or bottom of a liquid. Fifth, reason. An explanation for an action. Now, Uh, the first question here is, name a few things that sink. Sink means that when we put it into water, what goes right down to the bottom of the water. So any things that are heavy, they will sink. So we need to write 3 or 4 names. The next question is, list 3 questions that the little boy asked. So from the poem, he's asking and curious to find about many things. So any 3 questions we have to write here. Your third one is, what sort of a boy is described in the poem? As we read, we know whether he is a sad boy or a brave boy or a curious boy. We know he is very curious. Why? Because he keeps on asking different questions. So now let us write the answers for question 1 and 2. So the first answer for the things that sink. A few things that can sink are coins, stones, pencils, etc. All these are a little heavy, so they will sink to the bottom of the water. And the second question is, the little boy asked. Which questions? The first one, why does the sun shine? Why do winds blow? What makes the clouds? These are the questions that the boy is asking in the poem. Ram is a curious little boy. He is always asking questions. One day, he came home and asked his grandfather questions like, why can't we look at the sun during a solar eclipse? Why can't we touch the sun? Why can't we go out to play in the dark? Now we need to discuss these questions and give its answers. So as we all know, during a solar eclipse, why do your parents not allow you to look at the solar eclipse? Because the light is very harsh. It damages our sight. So, and sometimes it can be possible that we become blind because the sun is being covered by the moon. And if the moon slightly moves, and the more light is given out from the sun, so it is dangerous. And why can't we touch the sun? Because the sun is very far away from us. And why can't we play in the dark? Dark means where there is no light, and in no light we cannot see, and when we cannot see, we can sometimes hurt ourselves. So come on, let's write these answers. So your first question was, why can't we look at the sun during a solar eclipse? We cannot look at the sun during a solar eclipse because its light becomes strong and we can get blind. The second one was, why can't we touch the sun? We cannot touch the sun because it is very far away from us. Your third question was, why can't we play in the dark? We cannot play out in the dark because we cannot see in the dark and we can hurt ourselves. Fill in the blanks with words from the poem which rhyme with the colored words in the sentences. The first one is, why is the dash so high? So why is written in red and we have to write a rhyming word from the poem which rhymes with why. So what rhymes with why? Sky. So sky has to be written in the blank. Do you know the color of dash? So according to the rhyming of no, we have to fill in the blank. So let us fill in the blank now. So why is the sky so high? Then the next one, do you know the color of blow? No and blow, they both rhyme. The next is, have you found who made the dash? And next, put the glass in the sink after you finish your dash. So which words rhyme in the poem? Quickly find out. So have you found who made the cloud? Found and cloud. Next, put the glass in the sink after you finish your drink. So these are the rhyming words. Now, the spellings of these words are jumbled. We need to put them correctly, and we also need to make a sentence out of it. For example, the first one is WOKN. So the right, it is jumbled, and the right word is KNOW, that is no. So now we need to make a sentence out of it, and there are 4 more jumbled words which we will solve and make sentences out of them. So here they are. The first one was KNOW. The sentence is, we know how to play football. The second one is WISM. So the word is swim. SWIM. The sentence, dolphins love to swim. The third one is DAEL. The word is LEAD, lead. And the sentence, lead is the heaviest metal. The fourth one is BLARME. So the correct word, jumbled word is that, and the right word is marble, MARBLE. And your sentence is, Taj Mahal is made of white marble. The fifth one, LILHS. So your correct word is hills, HILLS. And your sentence is, I love climbing on hills. Now we need to discuss these questions. Why do cats and dogs fight? Because they are the enemies of each other. That is why they keep on fighting. They can't just stand each other. The second, why do we walk across the road and not run? We cross because it is safe for us walking on the road than running. So let us write these answers. Your first question was, why do dogs and cats fight? So dogs and cats fight because they are each other's enemies. Your second question, why do we walk across the road, not run? Your answer will be, we walk across the road and don't run because it is safe for us. Your third question is, why do people like ice cream? So why do you eat ice cream? Because it refreshes us. Ice cream is the best that everybody loves to eat, and that also in any season, whether it is hot, cold or rainy. And your next is, write down at least 2 questions using why. So your questions should start with why, and we need to write any 2 questions. So let us write them. So why do people like ice cream? People like ice cream because it cools and refreshes one's mind. The next one, write down at least 2 questions using why. So your first question is, why do stars appear to be small? And your next question is, why are days long in summer? So this is the end of your question answers and all exercises. So students, there is a few homework. You need to write the poem in your English notebook, and you also need to learn the poem by heart, and the meanings and question answers you can write them in your English notebook, and in the exercises which have place in the textbook, you can do it in the textbook itself. And remember to do everything neatly. So thank you and have a nice day.